Welcome to today's episode. We will be diving into the world of internship, skill development, and real-world experiences. I am Akanksha, and joining me is Eshan, who has been gaining internship experience at Sporus Capital. It's great to have you here, Eshan. I would like to know about Sporus Capital and your internship experience over there.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here, Akanksha. And to answer your question, Sporus Capital is an alternate investment fund company that helps investors to identify future growth potential and the investee companies in day-to-day objectives and future growth as well. But if I want to specifically talk about Sporus's functions and what it does, so it helps in risk assessment, portfolio diversification, asset management. And if I want to talk about my internship over there, it was mainly about ERP systems, business strategy development, and identifying new opportunities, USPs, like that. And it helped me in using my theoretical knowledge to work. It helped me in using the tools and softwares that I learned in Jaipuria Institute of Management.
That sounds great. Could you tell us some tools and softwares that you used during your internship?
So those tools and softwares that I used during my internship were mainly I learned from Jaipuria Institute of Management that I mentioned, and the tools were Microsoft Office. If I want to be more specific, I used Word for documentation, I used Excel for data analysis, I used PowerPoint presentation for presentation obviously, and I used Power BI for KPIs management dashboards that I had to develop for the investing companies and Sporus. Along with that, I used ChatGPT, Meta AI, and DeepSeek, Google for my research, and different other websites as well. If I want to talk about one major software from Microsoft itself that helped me during my internship was SharePoint. It helped me in transferring files securely from within the organization and to different investing companies. Along with that, if I talk about communication, Outlook was the one that helped me for emailing, Teams for within the organization and conducting different meetings with investing companies, stakeholders. So that was about it.
So you have learned so much in this short span of time, right?
Right.
Can you walk us through some of the key responsibilities and its impact?
So a few key responsibilities that I had over there were to identify and develop ERP systems for two investee companies, right? They had different operations, were completely different. So I had to identify the best in the market, and I had to work with them to streamline the business operations. Enterprise resource planning, that is the full form of ERP. So we had to do that. That was the major step, the main responsibility I had over my shoulders. Along with that, I had to sit with the IT departments for everything. The other one was USPs and new opportunities. I had to do research in market trends and the investee companies itself. I had to learn about them, and I had to work with them. I had to sit with them to understand what they do and what all can be done in a short span of time, because I was not there for a long time, right? And I had to develop management dashboards for the companies. I had to identify the major KPIs that I could use for those companies.
So you have covered wide range of responsibilities. Can you enlighten us on the key challenges and their impacts, and how did you tackle them?
So the main key challenges I faced over there with my roles and responsibilities were with the ERPs itself, right? The ERP systems need data. And working with investing companies, every department had different softwares. I had to migrate data from every department. I had to collect them, I had to segregate them. It took a lot of time, and I had to send the correct data to the ERP developing companies so that the work can be done once and for all. And if I talk about other challenges that I faced so the market is very narrow in this field for the investing companies. I had to identify new opportunities for them, how they can differentiate them with the market, right? So that is what I have to do when I talk about USPs and new opportunities. Along with that, the data was something that I had to get from every department to develop a dashboard, right? The KPIs I had to select, I had to sit with the stakeholders to understand everything. So these were majorly the ones I faced.
Okay. Before wrapping up, I would love to hear from you about your ongoing MBA journey at Jaipuria Institute of Management.
So the journey that I am still going through in Jaipuria Institute of Management has been fulfilling till now and has been a great overall experience. My faculty, my professors, my fellow students have helped me in studying, putting my theoretical knowledge into practical. Right, they have helped me in understanding tools and softwares that I mentioned, and they actually provide with different sessions also over here. They help us understand the industry better while staying in the institute. Right, they had provided us with different sessions with entrepreneurs, with different cyber experts, and they help us understand what the market is, how we can get into it, how we can shape our future. They also help us in understanding future potentials and also help us in what we can do. They help us in communication skills, body language, and everything. If I want to talk about Jaipuria, it is one of the best institutes I ever could get in.
That sounds great. Well, I have heard about EY courses ongoing at Jaipuria Institute of Management. Can you enlighten us regarding it?
Yeah, sure. The EY courses that Jaipuria Institute of Management is the one, I think, the only institute that is offering those courses. So with those courses, it has been really helpful in the internship as well. And if I talk about what they have taught us, the courses and everything, they helped us in analytical tools of Excel. They helped us in management dashboards, developing dashboards and everything for the Power BI. And along with that, big data analytics, which helped in the data analysis in my internship. So everything is interrelated to it. The EY, I got the courses and we've studied about that, and simultaneously I got the internship as well. So that was it.
Well, that has been an immersive experience, I guess.
Yeah.
So, can you please tell me that how your internship would help you in future?
The Jaipuria Institute of Management was the one that provided us with this internship. I'm really grateful for that, and they helped us reinforce our minds into data analytics, reinforced this technology driven solutions and everything. I am hoping that it would help us in the future as well, for future internships, jobs, and even if I become an entrepreneur with God's grace. So I hope it helps.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing your experience, Eshan. It's been great discussing about your internship and how it bridges the gap between real world applications and academics. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me over here. Thank you, everyone.